He's got a couple of tough plays he's got to get through.
Another couple of big ones coming in, 160-pound range.
Well, we've got a Canada versus USA bout here, Tony.
Oh, yes.
In the red corner, Keith Dupre from the Namarang Club in London.
Oh, yes.
In the blue corner, white trunks with the third man top. Buffalo Tyler, Texas Valley of Buffalo, New York. A nice rider for our visitor from the south, Bernie Whipperman.
Bernie from New York, we don't know too much about him, Tony.
Buffalo, New York is Bernie Whipperman.
In the red corner, red trunks and red tank top, finally played. Keith Dupre.
Both these boxers are still novices. They've still had less than 10 bouts, Tony.
Oh.
But they both look like strong boys.
Uh-huh.
And as I say, we don't know a lot about the boy from Buffalo. We haven't seen him that often.
Well, we're just about to watch and see what the heck we think about him. Right now, coming up for round one of this one, our fourth bout of the afternoon. I'm Tony Jacob, my guest, Dennis Bradley, bringing you this fine bout from McGorry's Boxing Club from the Sir John A. Macdonald High School Gymnasium, brought to you by your community television station, Cable 14.
160-pounders, Tony. Everything hurts from these fellas. When they hit you, it hurts. But as I said, novices, so we're going to see a lot of punches thrown, but perhaps not a lot of skill.
Burn your tape. If you let me use the expression.
What we find with these bouts is that both boys know what they want to do, but sometimes applying it once the bout has started, it's a little different.
And the only way to learn that is out here or maybe in the gym.
Experience.
Eh?
Experience, that's the big factor for these fellas.
Right.
They'll try all kinds of things.
But you need a pro to tell you the tricks of the trade.
That's right. And it takes time. You know, nothing happens overnight. It takes a long time to learn those correct techniques.
For sure. Bernie Whipperman in the black and white outfit. And Keith Dupre in the red. Whoa!
Tremendous right hand then from Bernie Whipperman. Puts Keith Dupre down on the seat of his pants, and I don't think the referee is going to let this continue. No, it's all over.
And Dr. Joseph Falletta coming up there to give his observation on it. And
took a good hard right hand that came right over the top, caught Keith Dupre on the chin, down he went on the seat of his pants, and referee Harrison Reese took one look and stopped the bout.
Harrison Reese being the referee in this one.
Up until that time, it was anybody's bout.
Yes, it was a evenly matched one.
Very evenly matched.
Yeah.
Punches going backwards and forwards from both boxers. But then, what we talked about earlier, sometimes these hands start to get down by your waist somewhere, and out of the blue came a right hand and zunk. It's all over.
It's all over. Bingo. Yes. So obviously, Bernie Whipperman from Buffalo is the winner of that one.
The presenters of the Crown Trophies this time was the Varan Mechanical. Is anyone here from Varan Mechanical?
And from
Varan Mechanical.
See, I look at things a little differently. I don't like to see novice bouts end in the first round, because what you have is a boy trains in a gymnasium, comes into a novice bout, he's had less than 10 bouts, stops his opponent in the first round. What has he learned?
nothing.
Really nothing. All he's learned is that he's got a good right hand, and if he puts it on the other guy's chin, it could be all over.
Yeah.
But he might not get another bout now for a month or 6 weeks.
Right.
I always feel it's better to try and go the 3-round distance and gain as much experience as you can from the event. And leave the big heavy stuff for championship matches when there's a title at stake.
Something on behold,
a provincial event at stake.
Right.
That's the time to turn it on. But in club shows, I like to see novices go 3 rounds and gain as much experience as possible.
Today is an RSC, and the winner of that bout, ladies and gentlemen, is Bernie Whipperman of Buffalo.
good win, nevertheless, for Bernie Whipperman.
And a trophy from Varon Mechanical. Both fighters get a trophy, but the winner, of course, gets a little bigger one. And they want a picture for the Buffalo Evening News, I suppose.